St. Patrick's Day from me and my buffoon co-host here, who's undoubtedly going to fall off his stool at some point because he's a child who's trying to balance on 2 fucking legs.
I think it's fucking possible, though.
Yeah, not with your fat ass.
Whoa!
And there we go. There we go. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day. Started off right.
That was pretty good for a second.
That was. Happy St. Patrick's Day, brother. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody but the Italians, of course. If you're a guinea, turn this off. We don't want you.
Anyway, Nick Tarani, what's up?
Oh, yeah.
We talking about Italians.
We're making fun of you for being Italian. Don't worry.
Your last name ends in a consonant.
It's ridiculous.
A vowel.
Yeah.
You couldn't be more wrong already.
All right.
I'm Albanian.
We are live. We're live from Factory 380 here in Manhattan. We wanted to get out and do our live show in the bar. So what better live show than St. Patrick's Day? So shout out to Scotty and all the guys here at Factory 380.
Scotty's going to come on a little bit, and I got a pitch for him that I think we're going to make waves with it.
Oh, yeah?
I think
I'm usually down with your pitches.
it's a good pitch, I think.
Pitch for what? The bar? Like
No, for the bar, for the Irish community as a whole.
Oh, yeah. See, the thing about this is why I love being Irish, and this is why St. Patrick's Day is a good celebration for us, because we don't give a fuck. We're the last hope, the Irish. We are the last people who don't care.
We're too dumb.
Yeah, well, it's either that or we're incredibly depressed. Like, I just don't have the wherewithal to be offended.
I offended, like, you couldn't even, like, yes, I am technically Irish, but I don't think we're going to do like that. Well, my grandfather's from Cork kind of shit.
No.
But it's just, I don't have the ability to be offended in any sense. Like,
what would it take?
There's nothing. But and I'm not even talking, I'm not talking words. I'm talking like, you would come up and spit in my face.
Yeah.
And I would apologize.
What would it take to be offended?
Physical
harm?
No, physical harm. If
I just came up to you and smacked you in your ugly face.
You think I'd fucking do anything? I'd sit here and take it like a bitch. That is 100% what I would do.
I might just start slapping this kid. Just get my aggression out. I can't think of anything that would offend the Irish. I mean, we're the only. All of our mascots, all of our nicknames, all of everything, all the stereotypes are out there. It's all drinking and fighting and being like a horrible people. Yeah. And
also a cop though.
Yeah, and the cop. We throw the cop in there. But no, there's never any movement to change the Fighting Irish or change the name, change the leprechaun. We don't care. We don't fucking care.
I mean, Scotty is literally dressed like a leprechaun today.
Yeah.
I did not ask him to do that.
There's a couple things. We didn't ask Scotty to dress like a leprechaun, and we didn't ask Casey Smith to chug Guinness. But she's here and ready to do it. So Casey's here. Nick is here, ready to do some drinking. I got my espresso martinis here. So
Rosebud's coming.
We're going to have Rosebud Baker come through. She's our guest. We figured it's St. Patrick's Day, biggest drinking day of the year. Why don't we have a recovering alcoholic come to the bar with us? So we'll see if we can force Rosebud to relapse. That's the goal for the night.
And honestly, judging by the text today, we got her right there.
She is.
We got her.
There's a little nudge, and she'll be blacked out on the floor of the bar at 3 a.m. tonight.
But the thing is, Rosebud, she's not going to be blacked out on the floor. She's going to be fighting everyone. She'll take the cameras apart and throw punches in the face.
Again, because these stereotypes, they're true. They're real. That's what happens. You get drunk and you fight. When was your, I feel like St. Patrick's Day is like, it used to, between college basketball and St. Patrick's Day used to be like my two favorite things in the world. And I don't know shit about college basketball. And I almost forgot that today was St. Patrick's Day. I know it's the pandemic and all that, so it's obviously not the same St. Patrick's Day as it usually is. But there's less juice.
St. Patrick's Day was the start of the pandemic last time.
Yeah.
Because they were like, the bars closed like St. Patrick's Day. They didn't close, but there was no one there.
Right.
But that's still not the worst St. Patrick's Day for me. My worst St. Patrick's Day is that
this is, like my family left me behind while I was like bleeding out in a puddle.
No.
That's how Feitelberg
holidays
go.
It's nothing bad. It's childish. It's my worst St. Patrick's Day happened when I was like 12 probably. And it was, my mom used to always do this thing where she'd make green Jell-O for St. Patrick's Day. And then she would have a fucking leprechaun like cookie tray.
Okay.
And she'd shove it in the green Jell-O. Right? And then she'd pull it out. And then she'd be like, the leprechaun came and he fell into the Jell-O. And I would be like, we can never catch him. And she'd have like little foot trails.
Wow.
Of like of it leaving the kitchen.
Your mom is either like the most neglectful in the world, or she goes hard. She turned it into like Christmas.
She would do it with powder with the Easter Bunny too.
Wow.
But
what a woman.
Do little Jello footprints. She'd be like, the goddamn leprechaun ate our Jello again. I'd be like, the fucking leprechaun.
This dirty little Nick is stealing our food.
And like, I didn't know, probably until middle school, like, I didn't know that it wasn't a thing that a leprechaun came to your house.
Your Jello.
And ate your Jello.
Like she just made up her own tradition.
What you guys talking about? Leprechaun didn't get your Jello last night? They're like, we have no idea what you're talking about, dude. You
fun,
fucking
though.
Jewish idiot.
Yeah, are you Irish at all? You just
I'm like 90% Irish.
Yeah. And so that's the name just.
Kevin, have you looked at me?
Yeah, well, that's why I won. I mean, I thought you were, but I was like, I don't know, Feitelberg, you fucking Jewish.
Oh yeah, an Irish penis and a Roman nose.
Irish penis, Roman nose, fucking.
I could not regret this decision. Honestly,
Come on down, Casey Smith.
Casey's just a pet mascot.
I'm
really?
literally just a mascot.
I tweeted this out and I said I have to make sure that this is known it's her idea. Otherwise, we're just calling up a female to like entertain us, wench. Drink your alcohol, wench.
Nice job.
Atta girl.
Very good.
That was easy peasy. That was light work.
I honestly think this is the worst idea I've ever.
Well,
Yeah.
all of our live shows have had a theme, and this one has a theme, and we're gonna rail against the stereotypes. I think the theme of this one's gonna be we're just gonna black out.
Well, I
And we're
mean,
just
it's
gonna
St. Patrick's Day, but I don't know. Like, when I said I'm just going to chug a Guinness on air, I should have thought Kevin's going to make me do this more than once. And then I was like, no. Actually, every time you ring a bell.
Again, this is
No.
your idea.
No. It was totally
Let
my
it be
idea.
clear, I'm not forcing you. It was his idea.
What?
It was his idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm gonna let you both. You guys argue about whose it was.
It was your idea?
You said you'd do it. I said, well, ring a bell and we'll have you do it every time.
And I just agreed to it without even realizing.
Yeah, you're like,
So
yeah.
who's the
You're
asshole?
like, can we do that? Do we
Am
have
I
a
the
bell?
asshole?
We made a bell.
I'm here.
No,
Okay.
that's it.
Well,
I
I have a bunch on deck, so we're good.
What was I just gonna say? Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna.
Casey, what'd you do last weekend?
Last
seems like a
weekend?
Was it last weekend? Well, no, we're gonna talk about what
Well,
your tipping,
I don't really.
Oh.
know.
your tipping aspect.
Oh, I tipped a drug dealer. Well, it wasn't last weekend.
I thought
Okay,
her face, I thought her
okay.
face for a second was going to be, I don't want to talk about this on camera. And then she was
No.
like, oh, yeah, I did the drug.
Well, no, he's been making fun of me for a long time.
It is one of my favorite Casey Smith stories.
In my
I've ever heard
defense,
in my
okay,
life.
so it's like an exclusive club apparently, and you have to have like a reference. And so I like text this reference
It's a fucking
place.
clubhouse. You gotta get invited.
Yeah.
It's a drug dealer with a
So
website.
I had no. So one of my
Yes.
No.
I guarantee I could get, like this guy's going to be like, no, I won't sell you drugs because you don't have a reference. No, I'll take your fucking money.
no, actually. So you text this place, you give the reference, you have to give them their address and their phone number. Then they have to then text the same person and say, this is my reference.
Refer this? Yeah.
And then they will come to your house or your apartment in like 20 minutes.
But you're like, this is how drug dealing. Like when I give,
Yeah, but they
when I give like,
John, they give me a fucking menu, like a
Yeah.
literal menu that's like interactive. Like you click on it and it shows like all the ingredients of the different kind of weed, all the ingredients.
yeah, the menu's
different
usually like, what kind of
mushrooms.
drugs you want. Like you don't need a menu.
They
It's-
weren't even
when
gonna
I
bring
like
them to
when
me
I
unless
give
I had
my drug
reference.
dealer to somebody, I'm just like, yo,
It's-
just tell them like Feits gave you your number.
No,
That's a reference. That's what a
no,
reference.
It's a country club of weed.
Get the fuck out of here, you loser.
What it is. I actually didn't know. I was shocked that they could just come in your apartment and this gorgeous girl walks in with a little suitcase and she brings it out and they look like
Gorgeous girl?
girl. Like
But was she
tiny
by
little
herself?
girl. Yes. And like they
How
call
does
it
that
like
girl not get robbed?
All right,
No,
maybe it's a country club then.
that's what I tell you. They go up to your doorman.
There must be somebody on the outside waiting.
No, your
Yeah.
doorman.
You get beat up and stole it.
There
Like,
has
you know?
to be. There must.
No, because that's why they do the references. I'm trying to tell you.
That's what
this.
references happen with all drug dealers, Casey.
So you can say yes, so and so reference me, but then that person also has to reference you, or they won't even.
But also,
answer you.
by the way, you can have a reference and still beat up a girl and rob her.
Well,
Like I could have a reference and
No,
be like, well, I didn't
no,
think you
no,
were going to show
I
up.
think
Now I'm going to steal your drugs and your weed and your money.
They, like vet the person who is.
Oh, they
getting the
ran a
drugs.
background check on you, did they?
You know what this is? She's in another cult. You joined like a fourth cult. We got A&M, we got the religion, we got Barstool, now you're in a drug dealer cult.
1,000%. Okay. So, but then she comes in and she was just like opens it up and she's like, hey, you know, what do you want to see anything? What can I show you? Do you want to smell anything? And I'm like, no, I already know what I want. Show her what I want. And they come in like metal skin moisturizer things. Like they don't look like weed, so they don't smell.
Mhm.
I'm thinking, well, I need to tip this woman. And so,
But why? Let's get to the root of it. Why were you thinking that?
because she came to my apartment, it was 20 minutes. It was a very quick interaction. And like I don't know, she made me feel safe. I had somebody on the phone listening to make sure I didn't get killed, and I didn't get killed. So I was like, I'll just give her 40 extra bucks. So then I'm like, well,
This chick was hot, you said?
super hot.
If she was ugly, would you have tipped her?
Yes.
If it was a guy,
Yes.
would you have tipped her?
Yes. I thought this was a service you tip for.
Mm.
I don't know.
You think
then-
was she like, thank you?
No. Well, because it's all
The
it's all
fuck?
cash. So I just hand it
Oh,
to
yeah?
her.
Did you pay with a check? You get out your
How the fuck
checkbook?
was I supposed? Like she didn't count.
No, at this country
Swipe
club,
it.
it's only cash you can pay for your drugs with.
First of all,
She gets out the little
She didn't
cube,
count
puts it in
it.
her phone.
she didn't count
Swipe.
it. She didn't count. But it wouldn't surprise me if you saw Kevin. I'll show you the website later. You would be like, okay, this is legit. Whatever. So she leaves. I call John's girlfriend and I'm telling her like, hey, I got the weed. And I was like, by the way, I tipped her. And I hear,
Hey, I got the weed.
and I hear John go, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, okay, John's just being
Wait,
an
so
asshole.
by the way, how much did you tip?
$40.
On like how much did you buy?
Like 120.
Yeah, pretty big tip.
Yeah. That's a Feitelberg tip when he
That's
came
a
to the mail.
33% tip on drugs.
And then the girl that referenced me, I text her and I said, hey, how much do you normally tip? And she just put LMAO, you never tip a drug dealer. And I was like, well, I'll never live this down. So then I ended up seeing John
I
after.
can't
She's like,
believe
remember
you. Casey offers these
Offers
things up.
information. It's like,
It's crazy.
no one even asked.
It's like, here, make fun of me for the rest of my life.
You're like,
Here's a tale that
guys,
I
got
only
the
know.
drugs. That's all the information
Yeah.
we needed. But no,
It's weed. It's just weed.
it's just weed, but it's
true.
It's a.
If you can't call weed drugs anymore.
Nah,
It's just
you're right. You're right. But
You know?
but you can call a weed dealer a drug dealer.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd agree. No.
Well, does he or she deal other stuff?
She had shrooms with it. That was it. Just weed and shrooms.
Didn't buy any of those.
That is country club. That is like I'm gonna run around
Kevin.
to the bougie yuppies of Manhattan and sell just weed and mushrooms.
They open it
nothing
up
else.
and it's like a fucking, like when like the jewelry people come out and they're like, look at all these watches. She opens it up and she's like, I can show you all these different kinds. It's expensive. She's pulling out,
Get over
smell
this.
it.
What kind of 2021? We got female drug dealers. I'm sick of hearing about you, chicks.
Still
You
haven't
guys-
gotten a female DoorDash person though.
Stunning. Absolutely beautiful.
Wild.
So I don't even care that I tipped her. I feel like I'm first on her list next time.
Are you gonna tip her again?
No. Well,
Well, now you can't go back. I think she got to keep tipping.
Yeah, no, you have to keep.
I think she's gonna think
You
it was
made
a
your
mistake.
bet.
I think she's gonna think it was a mistake.
I think she's gonna expect a tip.
No, because like she didn't even count it or anything. Like she just put it in her pocket. So I think when she gets
She can feel the weight of it. She's like, this is way too much.
yeah, 2
There's
extra
an extra
20s
20.
feels so fucking much, John. You're right. Like just so much.
You know what? I don't think I liked your tone. Bottoms up. You want me to put a ring in the bottom of it, you loser?
Lauren, give me your ring. Lauren, give me your ring. Yeah.
There it is.
I got a girlfriend.
Wait,
with
is that
an Aggie
actually
ring.
an Aggie
It's
ring?
an Aggie ring. She's an Aggie
You
too.
goddamn assholes. There it is. Pop it in.
You swallow that.
We got a knife back here. We'll cut her open. Casey's gonna be very full.
I was gonna say
Very. Like I'm not even gonna say like you're gonna be drunk or sick or whatever. Like you're just.
that one was clean.
You're
That one was
full.
clean.
Real
There you
full.
go. That A&M education. Oh, she's going back for more.
Can I
Mama
get the
made
ring out
it.
of it?
Go ahead, just put it right in your mouth, you hoe.
What is like?
Well, you're supposed
You,
to do
you
like
have
this.
to get it out like that.
You're supposed to do this.
Yeah, the dumbest traditions. Tipping drug dealers, eating rings.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's like spotting dimes, eating onions. Like Jesus Christ.
Go sit down.
I'm sitting down.
What is your best St. Patrick's Day memory?
I don't have any.
What?
It's not even like a blacked out joke. I have never been like a big St. Patrick's Day person.
Really?
This is the most effort I've put, and I put in very little. This is the most effort I've put into a St. Patrick's Day in maybe my whole life. I did Southeast St. Patrick's Day parades.
Yeah, you
And, like-
don't do like
Well,
we
that's
have
all, like,
Hoboken
like-
St. Patrick's Day. We do the Long Beach St. Patrick's. Like it's not like that up in Boston. you don't do big St.
Many
Patrick's
people
Day?
it is. Me,
Yeah.
it was just.
So what would you do?
Oh, I would go, but it was just like I wasn't like they do decked out in green, drinking green
Mhm.
beer. I was the guy who just like casually drank the whole day and woke up under a table. Like it was a regular Saturday.
Saturday,
for me.
it's called fucking You're the guy who's like, oh, you guys need a holiday to drink. I do it every day. I do this every
Kids
weekend.
are playing beer pong. I go, you need a fucking game, not me. I just drink. I was 17.
Honestly, that is
I
the
just
most.
take a drink when I want to drink because I'm a fucking man.
Yes, that is the most. I'm afraid to play beer pong because I haven't played yet. Like I don't think I'm going to be good at it. I don't need to play games.
What is that?
I remember sitting there.
That King's over there, you fucking
losers.
You're going to wait for a bunch of cards to pop a top? Not me. I'll pop it myself.
I remember sitting there, like maybe I was younger and the older kids at the party were like playing beer pong, playing flip cup, playing all the fun games. And I didn't know how to play. I didn't know if I was going to be good at any of them. And I was like, yeah, we don't. Me and my degenerate friend drinking 40s in the corner. We don't need to play games, bro. And the whole time I was sitting there like, that looks so fun. Like, all the pretty girls are doing it. All the guys are having a blast. I don't know how to play. Let's drink more liquor. Dude.
I don't have to tape it to my hands. I'll just fucking shove it up my ass.
Man, did you drink disgusting beer?
Not really. I did when I came to New York.
Why did we
I would
do
drink
that?
40s when I came to New York.
Why?
That's it. I don't know. I got arrested drinking a King Cobra.
Yeah.
When I was like 16.
Have you noticed outside the office Steel Reserve like every day?
No.
There's a 22 of Steel Reserve. You know, you've had that before, right?
Yeah. No, I mean I definitely know what it looks like. I'm sure I've had it.
It's just like every couple days there's like a new. It's not the same one. There's new. One of the homeless shanty people likes to drink Steel Reserve and just leave it right outside the door. And every day I see it.
PFT.
I mean, we went through a phase where we just, I don't know. I mean, we were getting beer like in the hood, so we were drinking hood beer, but it was Steel Reserve, Colt 45, St. Ides, Old E. What's the other one? There's one more I'm missing. That's like Pink Cobra was one. It's just, why are we doing? And why 40s are so stupid. 40s are so stupid.
Have you ever done? Have you like?
Irish 40 yet? I never did that.
You've never done it?
No.
I did it.
That was where I drew the line.
I feel like that one's more of a movie thing.
I need my fucking hands.
I wasn't
man.
around
I don't like
a
that
lot.
shit.
I did it once, pissed myself, obviously. Maybe I did.
Wait. So you were drunk already, right?
Yeah.
Then you strap in,
my dick,
and nobody would, because you didn't finish, and nobody would let you.
Rules
are rules.
I had to piss my pants.
So you're just sitting there, and you're just like, fuck.
I was standing on a porch. I don't like. One of those trash bag porches too. One of the ones with like screens. Like I think that is a trashy porch. Your reaction makes me think it's not.
A trash porch?
Yeah, like where it's like a screened-in porch. I think it's kind of garbage.
Oh, I just called it a porch.
Really?
Yeah, I mean maybe I'm trash, but I don't know.
No, you need the open air. But so I was standing in like a screened-in porch, and I just pissed. Pissed everywhere.
That's a lot of piss.
It was like I didn't even try to do anything. I didn't try to hide. I wasn't like.
I think at that point,
I didn't ask for help.
It just nobody. Oh, you didn't even ask for help.
Didn't ask for help.
Like if we were doing Edwards 40 hands and you came to me and you were like, bro, I can't finish, but I would help you out.
I think I just didn't care about pissing my pants. It really was what it came down to.
How old were you?
I was just like, whatever. I was probably in high school, so like I don't know.
You were ready to just, dude. Actually, it's funny you say that. Last time, like right around here, I went to a bar in Murray Hill when I was like 23, maybe for St. Patrick's Day, and I got at the bar early. This place it was Black Sheep. It was called. Got so fucking crowded, packed to the gills, but I had a spot, so I held it down. And then I had to piss. I was about to get up and go, and a pretty girl comes like right up next to me at the bar. And at that point, somebody had farted. It was not me. It was not me, but somebody had farted. And I just leaned over and I was like, "So you farted?" And it was one of those like the pickup line neg things where all of a sudden it worked, and she loved it, and we're in and we're talking, and the conversation's going great, and I've got to piss. And I'm like, if I get up, I'm losing the seat. And it's probably worse. I wish I did piss on the bar. I'm losing the seat. I'm losing this girl. So I keep just talking, and I'm too much of a pussy to get her number. And I'm ready to explode. Finally do get her number. And then I'm like, okay, I got to go. I go to the bar bathroom and the line's like 10 deep because it's St. Patrick's Day. So I'm like, I am fucked now. Run outside and there's a Subway. I'm like, boom, done. Run into the Subway. Someone's in the bathroom, and they're either puking or shitting.
Oh, I'm thinking Subway.
No, the restaurant. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I'm like, that's it. I'm done. There was a janitor, the yellow bucket mop.
Oh,
thing.
you Biebered it.
And and I mean, it was, it was everywhere, and it was disgusting.
You just pissed into a bucket. Didn't dump it, did you?
Where was I gonna dump it?
On the floor.
You think it'd be better if I pissed into the bucket or pissed on the floor?
I think someone probably just fucking used that to clean the floor that night.
Well, yes. Yes, that Subway ended up covered in piss.
If you kicked it over, then they would be like, we got to refill it and clean it up.
And it would have just been like, somebody spilled the bucket?
Yeah.
You're probably right, but also I would have felt really bad just spilling piss all over the floor of the Subway.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's no winners in this.
You got to do what you got to do.
I would kick it and run. I'd be like, whoops.
You know what that is? That's your leave the bottle in the bed.
Yeah, exactly.
When Feitelberg pisses the bed.
I would really sell it too. I'd order a sandwich, get a fucking a fountain drink and a cookie as well. And then I would be like,
Cookies
oh,
are underrated.
I'd be like that guy in the meme where they're like, oh, so and so trying to
Spill
finish
it.
the drive.
Yeah.
And I'd trip and I'd kick it. And I'd be like, oh my God, Coke, piss, and everything all over the place. I think that's smart. I am
Either
glad
way.
you brought up farting though.
Oh.
Yeah, I got an issue happening, Kev. I was gonna save it for a show where there weren't people around, but I got a thing I'm doing. I wake myself up every time I fart.
You fart so thunderously, you wake yourself up from a slumber?
Like Robin Williams fucking
Yeah.
Every single time I fart asleep, I wake up. It's a problem. It is.
Are we talking
not
like tugboats? Like,
I don't even know what it is. Like, it's not like loud.
I know what it is. You fucking got a dirty fucking ass and you're
it's
rumbling through your sheets.
No, it's not the fucking noise of it. It's just the act of it. And then I pop up not even like an alarm clock's going off. Like someone has entered my room and said, "I'm about to cut your head off."
You know,
I
frenzy.
jump up every time. Like, what was that? I just fired. It's cool. Go back to bed.
I've said this so many
honestly
times. Your poor girlfriend. It is insane.
I think it's her fault.
Oh, here we go.
I think it's just because I'm so not used to sleeping in a bed with a person that now when I fart, I'm like, did you hear it? And I pop up, and then I see she's still asleep, and I go back to bed.
This poor girl, the snoring, the farting. It's like she's sleeping next to a fucking dirty barnyard animal. I mean,
So-
really. I'm sure you're drooling too.
Yo,
I'm sure you're drooling.
I want to.
I
No,
mean-
I don't really drool that much. But
The book's coming out.
I want to
folks.
show you that I wrote it down, and I was gonna save it. I was gonna save it.
I've been waking myself up farting. I've been waking myself up farting. Honestly, I almost want to get that tattooed on my body. Like, if you were a stand-up comedian, your new Netflix special should be called, it'd be like John Feitelberg, I've been waking myself up farting. You are deplorable. You are absolutely despicable.
I don't know where it came from. It just started like last 2 weeks. I just been fucking I just fart and it's like my bed has an ejecto seat in it. Like I fart and I'm like, what the fuck was
I can't. And you know what? That poor girl is just conditioned to sleep through it all. The noise, the smells, everything, man. I've been waking myself up farting. Well, you know, I was on the rundown the other day.
wake her up. I'm like, did you hear someone's in the house? Someone's in the house and they're just farting.
I was on the rundown with Roan and then this asshole Nick Tarani. They claim they don't fart.
Yes.
Never has, never will.
You want to come talk about it?
No.
He goes, yeah, I just don't fart, man.
I mean, do you want me to?
Yeah,
this is your
yeah,
show.
yeah. Come on up. First of all, welcome Nick Tarani to the show.
Yeah.
I have been calling you Tarani right to your face
Yeah. You
for
sound
like 2
a dickhead.
years.
Yeah, you sound like an asshole.
And you just never
I
correct me.
think until right now I've been calling you Tarani.
Yeah, it's too rainy.
Rainy.
Yeah.
Rainy. How come you don't correct me?
I don't know. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
Why? I'm new to your journal. I didn't know you kept one. Why did you have to write that down?
I don't just
You don't forget, brother.
It's not like a journal.
Just like,
journal.
yeah, I need to write this.
It's not like a personal thing. It's just like things that would be like interesting to talk about on the show, such as that. Like I'm not like God, I got a weird reference in the chamber here. I'm not like Gillian Anderson in The Fall, who wakes up in her dream notebook and
Maybe one person.
You know what?
at home.
That's a reference everybody will get.
Gillian Anderson's at home going, what?
What the fuck is he talking about?
but she keeps a notebook by her bed for her dreams. I just write down little things that could be silly to talk about on the show. And that one was a little silly. Just like, I've been waking myself up farting.
You don't even fart, bro.
I don't fart at all.
I just can't. Him and Roan looked at me like I was a crazy person.
I don't do it.
What does that even mean?
I just decided not to, like in 7th grade, and I haven't
Really?
done it since. Yeah.
Just make
I fart.
From here on out, I'm not farting.
I farted like 5 times on the
Why
show.
don't you just stop?
I can't.
I mean, look at him.
You know what my diet is like? Like I couldn't possibly. If I stopped farting, I would die.
Like it would just be like noxious gases building up inside
I
you.
would if I stopped farting. If I stopped farting for 1 week and went to a doctor, he would say you have 6 hours to live.
Damn, how
Without a
John
doubt.
died.
Didn't fart. Here lies John, cause of death. Didn't fart.
It's like just poison that's in me at all times.
Oh, God, it's absolutely vile.
Can I confess something?
Sure.
I did mushrooms for the first time last weekend
Nice.
with KB.
Where, in the city? Oh, no, you were. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And he took more than me.
Mm-hmm.
And right before we took him, he's been seeing this girl, and he was just like, I despise her. I don't like her. I'm going to like end things. So I was just like, this gives me a really good idea. And I feel really bad. KB's actually been mad at me. As soon as like, I was like, are you feeling it? He was like, yeah. Oh yeah. I texted that girl. I was like, send him this. And she just sent him a picture of an ultrasound.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah. And I just sat back.
How long did you do it for?
I just didn't tell him.
Ever?
No, she texted him.
How quick?
Not quick enough.
Brother, let me tell you, this is why you guys scare me. This is why I don't like to be around Nick and KB. That is so far over the line.
Yeah.
How did he react? What did he do?
He was not. He was freaking
He was
out.
just like, yeah,
he was just like, this couldn't have happened at a worse time. It was like, he was just like, as soon as the mushrooms hit, like, just
what
like,
are the chances?
what are
of
the
that?
odds? And I was just like, damn, dude, like, that sucks. I don't even have her number, or else I'd hit her up. Just like, yo,
Bad timing.
I wish I could help.
Man. And when did he find out?
It was a couple hours later, but
But like that he found out that you were behind it?
yeah, she
Okay.
sent us, yeah.
Yeah. And what did he?
And we just went on.
I mean, I feel like that, if KB just rocked you in the face, I feel like he'd be justified.
Yeah, yeah, he should have. No, he always,
but
he
see,
always
now-
wallops me. He always he's just like he loves like for a guy who is so autistic, he loves touch, and it's just like make up your minds. Which
one is it,
Yeah.
bud? You know what I would be worried? Did he react at all? Like, did he? Because
I would have had
I
a
would
visceral physical reaction.
I would be but not with KB. He like the revenge. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Oh,
He's gonna.
that-
I'm worried that something's gonna happen right now.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
fucked.
you know what? He's gonna be like, Nick pranked me with an ultrasound, and then I poisoned his food, and he's
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like he could respond with step, and it'd be okay.
I still think I win in that.
Yeah, that's
situation.
true. Man, that is that might be an untoppable prank.
Holy shit.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, how about this? What is a worse thing that you could receive word and news of while the mushrooms hit? I don't know if there's a thing. Maybe you're deaf. Yeah, maybe, but it's got to be like
that's
my
one of
mother's
my favorite
death.
stories. My
Oh,
brother,
this is a great.
my brother,
and mushrooms again. Yeah,
mushrooms again. My brother.
this is a great story.
I bet you, KB. Wait, I want to see if KB's text me because
So
he did want me to tell that.
my brother.
The prank continues.
My grandfather was dying, and my brother and my cousin were like, "Yo, everyone's at the hospital." Like, you know, he'd been dying for a long time. He'd been in the hospital for weeks, and like, they're like, "Yo, everyone's gonna be hanging out at the hospital today. Like, let's do mushrooms." My brother and my cousin eat a couple mushrooms. Like an hour later, my brother gets a call from my mom. Gramps is going. We're gonna come pick you up. You guys gotta say goodbye. So they both go and say goodbye out of their fucking tits on mushrooms to my grandfather, who had like 3 toes and a hand. like to a person with on mushrooms, it must have been a horrifying sight. like, what the fuck happened to this guy?
Dude, but at least as grandpa, you had to know. I think the only thing that might be worse than the pregnancy is if I found out like my mother died. Like if I got word that Feitelberg died, I'd be happier than if I got the ultrasound text.
Yeah.
I mean that is it says why? What goes why? Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't think.
A good old mushrooms
It's too-
prank, sure. A pregnancy prank. That's like the girls who fucking fake it and the girls who like sell, positive tests on eBay and shit.
it was
Anybody
wrong.
fucking around with pregnancy, you're gonna get your comeuppance. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get a bitch pregnant.
Nah, guy like me.
Nah, man. Coming in,
Impossible.
girls.
I fake it every time. She always questions about the viscosity, and I'm just like, nah, it's normal. But no, every once in a while, I do have a prank go too far, and like I just bury it.
What was your previous worst?
one, it was not even like malicious. It was just mean. So I made this Instagram account, and I was like putting Skechers on sneakerheads like pictures. I was photoshopping Skechers on them instead, and I was just reposting them. But that was funny. That was fun.
I was gonna say that.
So then I tried to carry on that magic, and I was searching engagement hashtags and girls like posting their rings, and I was just making their rings a lot smaller. And they were just like minuscule, and like they were very small. And then like I would post them and I would tag them and I'd be like, congratulations. There's an Instagram account called Cutest Engagements.
Bravo.
And I might still
That's
block.
incredible.
I have all the screenshots, but there's one that really made me think. And it was just a DM. She was like, hey, I understand what you're doing, but this was the best day of my life. And I was just like, oh, fuck. And like, I might still have some screenshots. I'm like these rings
I
were
get it, man.
tiny. And like, the thing is, the rings that I was picking weren't that big to begin with. And so I was just making like them
Like a half a carat to a quarter of a carat.
and then just like I didn't tell anybody. I just like deleted the account. And every once in a while, I was just like, I'll get the like you always have the account. It's like Cutest Engagements.
Yeah.
It's just like a reminder of me being a dick.
I mean, that is
Being a dickhead.
that is the greatest online bullying I've ever heard in my entire life. It's not even as big as the band. It's the same size as the band. It doesn't even. It's not even wider than the band.
and it's also like a chubbier finger, so it's a miracle she was. Never mind.
Dude, hey, I understand what you're doing. Incredible. I still think the pregnancy's worse, but goddamn, that's hateful. That's some hater of the year shit, man.
Yeah. So yeah.
I just want to go through and ruin engaged girls' days.
It's like and it was like they posted it like 30 minutes ago, and I like their parents probably didn't even find out yet. Yeah.
Did you see you made it to Cutest Engagements?
Hey, I saw you on Cutest Engagements. Congrats on your poor ass husband.
Yo, so the what's it called? Rediscovering America dropped. I watched your ass get crushed inside of a fucking
Dude, we were very hurt.
yeah.
Very. We were going 30.
Holy moly.
We were going
The
30
crash
miles.
I thought didn't look so bad. The getting shit on by a cow is what really got me.
Yeah, getting rejected by a cow is like it's happened to me a lot. But like this is the first time it was like a heifer.
And they shit on you.
Yeah, and so
Or is it? I don't know.
So like I have this vial of bull cum, and you'll be like the cow's pussy.
Okay.
And so I'm like shoulder deep, and I'm in the ass. It's the fastest way to the vulva. And
the ass?
Yeah, wait, I know. Can you understand that while you're inside me here?
Yeah.
Why when you're inseminating a cow do you go in their ass?
So the guy,
He's gonna pop the
there's an entrance.
What?
There's an entrance to the vulva,
Yeah.
and then there's a 3-ring cervix, which is like
Dude, I watched that guy. That guy's a pussy fucking whisperer. That guy knew right away. He's like, that's the first ring.
That's the first
That's the
one.
second ring.
That's
That's the third ring. Like,
Yeah.
he knew like that. He was like, I know exactly how deep I am in this cow's pussy.
Yeah.
And again, it's through their ass.
It's through the asshole, but I got rejected.
Wait,
And
no, but your
just-
hands in the asshole. But wasn't the pussy hole there?
There's a pussy hole's right below, and Donnie went in.
Why don't you go in the pussy hole then?
No. Because no, you just
Yeah,
you
guess
just don't.
it. Same thing with humans. There's an asshole and a pussy. You don't go in the asshole. You go in the pussy.
The pregnancy percentage is higher. It would be funny to get a girl pregnant from like ass sex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I bet you were like a product of ass sex. Just like you were drizzle.
Drizzle. You're a drizzle
You're
baby.
a drizzle baby.
Like, why can't John really read well? He's a drizzle baby,
Yeah.
you know?
Have you noticed John's
That would
pupillary
explain, like,
distance?
why don't I grow hair? Like, I'm half a human. I'm half a human. I got a lot of fucking, got a lot of mixed up stuff lost in the colon. Like, that was a part we really needed for a full person.
We got the nose. We got the nose and the body through the pussy, but the rest, that's it. It's all left.
Yeah.
Yo, how about this? So I was getting measured for a tux today. Dude, I'm 6'1". What do you think my inseam is?
Oh no! Wait, what's that? What's your? I don't even know what that means.
My legs.
Okay. What is it? Small?
25 inches. I was like, hang on. They're like, that's pretty small. And I was like,
Yeah.
but I'm tall. they're like, yeah, like it's just like
I guess so. You're all torso.
They're like, I guess you're just like half a human.
How are you? You have a long ass torso.
I thought I have a
never
long
thought about
torso.
it until today.
I've always been told I have a long torso.
Yo,
but
my waist starts like way
where's your waist? Where's your waist bone?
right here.
No, we're pretty close. Yeah, we're pretty close, but I guess you're a little lower than me.
Yeah, I'm a lot taller than you.
Yeah, you are. You're right.
No,
Wow.
it's jarring to look.
The guy looked at me like, really?
What happened?
You know what? He reminds me of one of those.
drizzle. I'm an ass drizzle.
Like, by the way, I don't have arm hair either. It's weird, right?
He's like one of those half horse, half humans. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
but-
Like the tiny little horse legs, and then
He's half ass, half pussy.
the drizzle baby. There was an epidemic in the 80s of drizzle babies. Man.
Yeah, your mom laid on her stomach. It's like,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Drizzle baby. Yo, you want to hear something fucked up? Our old co-host Asa Akira.
yeah.
She's pregnant for a second time. Both babies were post-cum, not pre-cum. He pulled out, came, put it back in, and there was enough drizzle on that to knock her up twice.
my favorite
I
part
hope
about
that was allowed to be public. I don't know.
That's something.
my favorite about Asa, and I love her to death, is when she gets pregnant, she calls them cream pies.
Yeah. No, she said to me.
She goes, this was
She said to me, I didn't even get cream pie. She's so deep in the industry.
Yeah.
So like that was the way she wanted to get pregnant. She was a cream pie me baby. But imagine that
pulling
both
out
times
and
you
then
pull out.
coming and then still like I can't imagine.
guy's got
like,
some super
anything
sperm.
worse than
Yeah, right. That's the ultimate prank. LOL, joke's on you. You didn't even
like
come
you don't
inside
even
her.
like hook up with a girl, but she like falls asleep on your sock or something. It'd be, like the worst possible scenario. But other than that, like that's up there.
that and you know the ass. I still don't get these cows, man. It's gonna keep me up at night. I don't get why you go through the ass, but whatever, it is what it is. So you went arm deep into a cow's ass,
Yeah.
and you almost lost your life. And
I was very hurt,
thing.
and so
That was that scene in Rediscovering America. You gotta watch the whole episode. 30 minutes of these guys up in Makawata, what's it called?
You're the Yoopers.
we're in the Upper Peninsula of
Upper
Michigan.
Peninsula. But when you guys are inside the Labatt Blue can, and Donnie's like, go faster, and you can see Nick like, please no, don't.
Yeah.
Please
He
don't.
tipped that
Visibly
30
scared.
miles an hour.
Oh, that's
like-
how fast.
And that was just a public road. There were like cars coming at us, and like we've done 2 of these now. I've almost died on both. I had a guy pull a knife on me on the first one, then like just the outhouse one.
Only you, bro.
And so like I don't know how it's happened, but like we've pigeonholed ourselves as guys that go to shitty places, and they're just like, look how much they hate it. Let's do another one.
Yeah.
And so then Donnie like acted like
But
it was good news. He came, he's like, guys, it got sponsored. We have 6 more. I was like, what?
See, because I think he does like it. You're like,
Donnie-
this sucks.
Donnie
Donnie
like,
loves to travel, and
he canceled our hotel plans so we could stay in a stranger's hunting lodge. And so we were just like, all right, we have this empty hunting lodge. We took a bunch of edibles because like it's legal in Michigan. And
you know.
and then they were just like, hey, change of plan. Like you guys can still crash at the hunting lodge, but we're having a family reunion up there. And there were just so many tots and boys and toddlers. And they were just like running around.
And you just stayed? You went anyway?
Donnie canceled our hotel. And so it was my room was 2 bunk beds, and it was me and Owen and then 2 boys.
No.
And I woke up and I rolled like,
what?
yeah. And it was
This
just, there was like
no,
a
you go
bobcat
get another hotel or something. You don't sleep in a room with small children you don't know in bunk
middle
beds.
of nowhere. We were trapped.
And we're talking like what? Like 11 years old? Like 10, 12, so or what? 8? No.
It was like 5 and 6.
Like
Seriously?
They had like guards on the side of their bed so they didn't roll.
Bro, I am just trying to think. If I had Shay and Keegan a year older, and these dickheads were sleeping in a room with them, that family needs to be arrested.
Well, but no, the Yoopers are tough people.
They're
Yeah, I
tough,
guess
man.
so.
You just be like, it's like a rite of passage. Like, all right, sleep with this stranger. sleep with this man.
and they're probably drizzle babies.
Yeah,
they're
100%.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I have to this is like my life now is going to
Yeah.
shitty places.
Like you made it, brother.
Yeah, like dude, yeah, your job is awesome. You like next month I get to go to non-coastal Florida.
And it's sponsored for, tens of thousands of dollars that Nick won't see a dime of.
I will not.
You know what is hilarious to think of the salesperson who's just cashing a fat commission off this, and this guy's losing his life in the middle of the street with a fucking hand up a cow's ass, while some dickhead who just picked up the phone for 5 minutes collects like 20 grand. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Living the dream, Barstool, man.
The best was when you're like, yeah, don't worry, Labatt said we don't have to shove it down your throat. This is the last you'll hear of it. And then it cuts to the fucking outhouse being built.
It's an 8-foot Labatt can. And like, whoever the genius is at sales, they're like, yeah, it's called Rediscovering America. Let's sponsor by the leading Canadian beer. Yeah, that'll fly.
There she is.
What's up,
Rosebud? We'll let you get mic'd up in a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to pose a question to you while Rosebud gets ready.
Yeah.
To all of us. Hypothetical that I encountered. Oh, a gal I know, her mother, when she was dating her like high school boyfriend, maybe college, I don't know, they were younger. A girl who had cancer
Was it good past tense or bad past tense?
I don't know. Probably bad. Okay. Is it usually ever good? I don't know. Yeah. No, yeah. She had cancer at the time.
Yeah.
She went to this guy kind of as like a make-a-wish thing. Like, I have cancer. I'm dying. I want to fuck you. He went back to his girlfriend and was like, hey, listen, this girl wants to fuck me. She has cancer. Like, yeah, I got to do it. Like, what do you think? You cool with that? The girlfriend said, like, you can go fuck her, but like, we're no longer
absolutely
in a relationship. Is that, is there any circumstances where either any of these parties, you would allow it? I think you could get pulled over.
Would I allow it?
I think you would.
I don't know if I'd allow it. I definitely wouldn't do it. I'd catch it.
You'd catch it?
I'm convinced you catch it.
I think cancer is contagious.
Yeah. I think everything's contagious. I think no matter how many times you tell me it isn't, I don't care what the science says, I don't believe it. I think you can catch it. like, where was the cancer?
But like, if it's in her ass, you know what I mean?
That's where mom had it.
This is very hypothetical and damn near just implausible. If somebody's make-a-wish was to fuck me, I would.
That's what I'm saying.
What if you bust in a second? And she's just like, I should have gone to Disney.
Yeah. I wasted my wish on this guy.
Yeah. Like I could have met John Cena.
What? Oh, okay, yeah. So wait, so you would you allow it if you were, let's say the girl, the roles reversed. Girl comes to you and is like, this guy wants to fuck me as his dying wish.
What? I don't know if I can get hard.
Because you think you'd catch it. I'm the same way. I'm not turned on enough.
But like, it's not the cancer. It's me.
It's not you. It's me. It's not your bald head and your chemo.
I think I would be like I'm not even trying to be fun. If I'm trying to be rude, I'm being rude. But I'm not trying to be. And like, I'm just not attracted to you. You are just like
you know what? You wouldn't be attracted to someone who's had that as their wish. You'd be like, what's wrong with you?
Like,
why do you want to fuck me?
How advanced
must be wrong with
how
you.
advanced was the cancer? Like, are you timing up your stroke to like the heart rate monitor? It's like, why?
It's got to be real near the end for me on that one. Like, if you're a healthy human, I can't time it. I got no shot. If you're rocking like 60 BPMs, no fucking
no. Yeah, no way. Really, what's the BPM you could honestly keep up with?
That's
in a minute?
That is a fun.
Someone who's been shot 3 times and is being held in their lover's car and is like
bleeding out,
like I'm about to go. They're
they
very
see
pale.
the light.
That is a BPM I could.
I would think like 30 beats per minute, like a stroke every other second. Yeah, that's about all I can do for a minute. I could give you 60 beats per minute for 10 seconds. It's about it.
I think I'm bad at sex.
Yeah, I think oh God. All right, we're gonna happy St. Paddy, Nick. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, Nick.
We're gonna bring in Rosebud in a second. First, we're gonna roll the exclusive look of Michelangelo's making of the Family Mafia movie, the world premiere. Here you go.
My dad and I have always bonded over mafia movies, so as a way to thank him for his support in my journey of becoming a filmmaker, I decided to make one with him. and I had no fucking idea what that would lead to.
This is my boy.
You motherfucker.
You motherfucker. You're telling me I'm funny? Fuck you, you fucking fuck.
All the family needed was you.
Yeah. I got a ticket to hell.
I love it.
Fuck you. Georgie girl, my granddaughter. It's the start of a big career. Jesus, can I have a little wine?
No.
Don't you fucking get it?
This is how we make movies!
Something bad's gonna happen.
Fuck! But it was all part of the act. It's never for your own. Wasn't family with your friends. Get out! They take you right from me.
You don't know what to do. And now you're looking at your uncle.
Great acting.
You gotta stay tight on my head.
When Nicky the Noose turns it loose, you're gonna be ecstatic, honey.
Maybe blow yourself a kiss.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Thanks to Nick Torani. It's our St. Patrick's Day KFC Radio primetime live show. Rosebud Baker joins the show. And
Thanks for having
we
me.
figured, it's St. Patrick's Day at a bar. People are drinking. Why not have a recovering alcoholic join us?
Yeah, and why not post the worst picture you can find of her on the internet, on the poster, so she's ready to relapse when she gets here.
Well,
How about that?
to be fair,
And
you're
not,
wearing the same thing as the goddamn picture.
first of all, this is my nice sweats. These are my formal sweats, okay? Also, I'm wearing jeans. Denim is different. It's formal. And this is literally this photo. I've never seen a worse. It looks like you photoshopped a beard off of me. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
You look like the Wet Bandits. You look like the third member of the Wet Bandits.
I look like Brendan Sagalow in a wig. What the fuck?
Well, it's you were wearing it. I don't know. We didn't Photoshop
Let me
it.
tell you something. As a female stand-up, you get a lot of pictures taken of you that you did not consent to. This was taken at the Stress Factory under a tent in the rain.
Well, why were you looking like that?
Height of the pandemic. I'd put on a couple pounds. God. I was like, and this is the thing is I was like I was commenting. I was like, why are you doing this to me? What's going on? And none of you were responding. And I was like, they are fucking trying to rile me up so that when I come in here, I'm just ready to fucking go.
You wanted the full Rosebud experience.
Also, none of us have access to that account.
I'll tell you what happened. The people
Who does?
The people who do have access are the people who picked the picture.
Okay, well, where are they? Who is it?
It's not.
Who picked it? You, another woman? Why?
I feel really bad.
Why would you?
Because I'm supposed to use
Get a face. Get a face to the name. This is a white terrorist.
I feel so uncomfortable. I'm supposed to use Getty Images.
That's on Getty?
That's on Getty.
Oh my God.
It was the best of the Getty.
This is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Shutterstock is worse also.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
No, not that it's bad. Not that it's bad, but
I thought you were gonna go grab with.
I selected through.
She might relapse.
This is so bad.
Sorry. I'm sorry. You looked great in.
No, don't.
You
Just
It's
stop.
gonna make it worse. It's gonna. When you said Getty was worse, I was like, I'm gonna chew my wrists open right here on the show.
I mean, also, while that is true, we're supposed to use Getty Images. You could use Instagram too, where she has like beautiful engagement photos
Oh my
and
God,
wedding
you
photos
could have
and
used
shit.
Instagram.
Yeah.
tell me that. So point fingers at him.
Nick.
I mean, to be fair, we look like douchebags in our pictures that we use all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, but it
I
doesn't
exclusively
matter.
look like an asshole, and
we
everything.
look so
It
bad.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Why? Because we're guys.
Yeah.
We did change the official one on YouTube, but
Yes.
the promo one still
Please, for God's sake, change the official one. Oh my God. That was going to be the cover of the YouTube thing. Oh my God. I got a special coming out on YouTube.
You just filmed that, right?
I did.
What's
Yeah.
up?
I filmed it 2 days ago. I am
wow.
washed. I have no idea what's going on.
Do you like hire someone to edit that, or do you edit yourself? Like, or
No.
is there any-
So I'm doing it with 800 Pound Gorilla and All Things Comedy.
Mhm.
And so they're doing
They
all
kind of
the
take care of
editing.
all of it.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm
How'd it
going to
go?
be in the room kind of like, you know,
Mhm.
I'm like, add laughter.
Make me funnier.
Were they full in there?
Huh?
Were they full in Nashville?
Yeah. I mean, thank you so much. It's pure vodka. And it was full, but it was like 50 or 60% capacity. I don't know what.
It was full, but it was 50% capacity. You
like I'm saying, it was, so the room holds 300 or something, and I had like 160 in there.
So not full.
Something
So
like
where
that.
does the full come in? What are you talking about?
I mean, like the room's like very small, so it didn't
Right,
feel
okay.
like I was doing a special in a room that was like empty. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Because that was one thing where I was like, fuck, if it doesn't feel full, not only is it going to fuck up the sound, but it's going to fuck with my confidence. Like I'm going to come out and be like,
yeah.
But when I came out, it was like full, and I was like, this looks good.
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, as long as this looks good, I'm
awesome.
And it's not going to get me in trouble, you know, hopefully. At least on a
Fucking
COVID.
cares, right?
I mean, people are.
It matters? Do you think you get like in actual trouble?
Well, I think
Because there's always going to be somebody mad about something.
I think but this is like, I get it. It's a pandemic.
Yeah,
People are fucking dying, and they're like, hey, if you're doing shows right now, you're
Don't
like,
be an asshole about it. Yeah.
don't be an asshole. So I'm like, I get that. So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't breaking any fucking laws or doing anything that was illegal, you know?
Right, for sure.
But it was so fun.
Yeah.
It was so fucking fun.
That has got to feel like, I can't even think of something that compares to the build up to a comedy special and then being done with it.
Yeah.
Forget about any test you've taken, dissertation you've written,
Yeah.
whatever. The fact, like the idea of rapping on a
Yeah.
year's worth or whatever long of material and being like, I'm done.
It was 7 years worth of
Yeah, like
material.
that's like when you're doing that first special, right? It's
Yeah.
like everything builds up
Yeah,
to that.
it was like, I feel like I was in labor for like 7 years. I was like, I got on stage and I legit, the moment it never really hit me what was going on. And I had gotten 2 hours of sleep the night before because I kept waking up and being like, what is the next joke? You know, what happened? What's that?
Did you see this motherfucker has been waking himself up with his own farts at night?
I was like, wait, what did I hear?
What?
It was earlier. You weren't here for it.
How?
It's okay. We can move on.
He's disgusting.
No, we're not moving on.
We will stay on this topic,
you
sir.
brought this up again. We need to talk through
he
it.
wakes up. It's like don't wake daddy. Like, I'm like, what? I just farted.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how Andy wakes me up.
That's how Andy wakes you up?
Yes.
Okay,
but it's
so
his
I
farts
don't wake
that you
my
smell,
girlfriend
right?
up.
Dude, it's so funny because
Is it the smell or the sound? Or
no, it's the smell and the sound. It sounds like he has trumpets in his asshole. And it's literally like, I'll wake up and be like, Andy. And then you can hear him trying to come up with an excuse, but he's too tired.
Asleep, yeah.
So he's like, it's not, I'm sorry. And then he'll just get up and go to the bathroom. He'll go sit in the bathroom and fart
more.
I'm the opposite of Andy, where I'm ready for war. Like I wake up and I'm like, oh, she's still sleeping. I can go back to bed. Like I'm ready to be like
you're like ready to fight
like
about
I'm
it?
sharp. I have excuses ready. I'm like, that was the window. Like I'm good to go. And I'm like, oh, she's still asleep. Never mind.
No, dude. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. You gotta like see somebody about that. Your farts shouldn't be waking you up.
I don't think it's a sound or a smelling. I think it's just my body knows it's time to fight. Like
time to fight or time to shit? Is it like one of those things where you're like,
I only shit on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. I don't shit a lot at all.
He's a once a week shitter.
Are you fucking serious?
Once a week.
I never shit.
There's something wrong
I
with
fart
the kid.
all the time. I never shit.
I feel like he's just got years of shit like stuck to the sides of his, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just in there.
It's like you've been eating paleo for like 5 years.
Yeah. Like you're gonna die. You know when they like cut open the stomach of a shark and like license plates fall out? It's just gonna be shit.
Yes. It's just a yard sale. Just fucking
Baseball cards and
tents.
What's that? You just
That is 100% what it's gonna look like. Holy
absolutely
shit.
vile.
That was me mid-pandemic. That picture was taken when I had ski boots in my stomach. That was the most. I was like, well, it's the Stress Factory. Nobody's ever gonna see it.
Getty
Holy
Images
shit.
first. I mean, that's got to be the first hit when you search
That was
Rosebud
taken
Baker.
on somebody's phone. How the fuck did
on a
that make it to
Kyocera
Getty?
too, not an iPhone.
Yeah, that's
Not one of those ones
that's
that
a shitty original.
I've been on Getty's red carpet where they won't take a photo of me, and they're scouring the internet Now it's me and Getty. Now if I see Getty in the street, it's on site.
It's on site. You and your Air Force Ones too. It's fucking real.
Oh shit!
I mean, they're very white Air Force.
You got to get the black ones.
And by that I
before you
mean
start.
dirty. They're dirty white girl Air Force Ones. But
What would you do? I don't know if you heard it as you walked in. What if a girl who had cancer, her make-a-wish was that she wanted to fuck Andy before she dies?
yeah, fine.
Yeah?
I'd be like, you might want a better wish.
Yeah.
Go for it. I mean, sure.
See,
she probably
make
wants
those
to fuck
jokes about
another.
ourselves. You can't make it about your husband.
She wants to fuck another cancer patient. That's fine.
We'll put a picture in the post. It makes a lot of sense if you know Andy.
He looks like he should be wrapped in a blanket at all times. My husband.
I gotta be honest. Almost 100% of guys, when they decide to shave their head when it's time, look better.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
No, the top of his head looks like a Rorschach ink blot. And I say to him all the time, I'm like, every time I look at the top of your head, I see a clown with a knife. You need to either go full bald or we need to grow it back. It's one or the other.
Did you tell him to shave it?
No, we did it for the Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's good. That makes sense.
You guys were like really worried about him.
I've done dumber things for money.
Yeah.
We're all whores for money. Okay, I get it.
You did it for money? Absolutely. Yeah. I did it myself on the Patreon, and we were just watching it happen. And you just
knew it was not coming good.
There was a moment where I was like, I might make him cry. I feel like I'm gonna make him cry. And I was like really concerned because I was like, I know how vulnerable he feels right now. I've had a woman cut my bangs really short, and I looked like Simple Jack for a year. It was very bad. So my heart goes out to him, and it was a bold move, and he's brave.
I can't even goddamn imagine being married to Rosebud,
dude. Well,
he's got the thickest fucking skin in the world.
What?
I saw on the Instagram you guys just went back home. Back to DC, and your friends.
Oh yeah, we were at my dad's.
He was autistic.
We were out to dinner, and so we were both at Arlington Draft House in DC, and we went out to dinner afterwards with like my friend from high school and his friend, and we're sitting across the table, and Andy's talking about this like, high school, and he's like, oh, I was in this like Spectrum program, which was for gifted kids. And
I mean, if that's, I would be thinking that too. Like, that's where my brain's going.
Right, but the guy goes, I didn't think you were, but now that I'm seeing it, I'm putting the pieces together. I can see that now. Andy goes, no, they changed the name of the programs. I'm not autistic, but I do have trouble making eye contact. And it was like, this is the greatest night of my life.
This is his first time meeting them.
Yes.
And these are your friends, like, from a long time?
This is my friend's friend. So neither of us knew this person. But I was like, this is amazing. It was
honestly is, even if you full-blown knew that someone was autistic, is a wildly inappropriate thing to say. Like, oh, but now that I'm getting to know you, you're totally a little Asperger's-y,
I can see that for sure. Yeah.
You belonged in that program. You weren't one of those ones that slipped through the cracks. It
looked like he was
going to poster child for autism.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to ask like what level. You know what I mean? Like, he was going to get into it with the guy, but it was very it was pretty much the funniest thing that had happened that weekend. And we had both been on stage for 3 nights in a row. Yeah.
I feel like we're all autistic a little bit, no?
I mean,
you're not on the spectrum.
I don't.
He is.
I don't know. I'm emotionally.
We are. We're on
I
the
get a
spectrum.
point for it.
We are. We're on the spectrum.
I'm a little dissociative. I can say that. I don't know if that is. I don't know enough about autism. I really don't.
What is dissociative?
You're an asshole. What's
It's
that
like
mean?
I can compartmentalize, and I can kind of like I could just, if somebody tells me something very upsetting, my brain immediately goes to like the logical, like I don't really process it emotionally.
Okay, so I say pragmatic. I say I'm pragmatic.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
And then
both of you are just assholes. Both of you, it's like, don't come to these two with any of your problems. I remember like one of the
first.
first
Do you think in a year this is gonna matter? Then why are you wasting my time with the conversation?
My sister once was like worried about. She was like, "Oh, I'm really scared to get my hair cut," and I was like, "Why? You used to cut yourself." She was like, "What?" She's like, "Is that supposed to comfort me?" And I was like, "Yeah, it is."
You've got to be the
Why
fucking
you used to
worst.
cut yourself?
She did. What? How scary is a haircut?
If you've already been cutting your flesh.
I'm like, yeah. How scared can you possibly be of a pair of scissors?
You used to cut razor blades.
They used to be your only friends. I'm like, come on.
You are awful, Rosemary. Awful.
That's such an evil laugh.
Yeah, it's like, like one of the first things I saw of you when I like first started following you, you were on a podcast and you basically said all these things like, don't come to me with your problems. Like, oh, like I got to tell you something. Like I just got sober, and Rosemary was like, yeah, you're gonna relapse.
Most of the time. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, statistically speaking, 89% of people do. But
yeah. I'm like, I don't have time for this. Come to me when you have 3 years. And you're like with somebody you got to get out of a relationship. I can help you with that shit. You know, but no, not the beginning. I'm not going to be the crutches that you hobble into sobriety on. No, thank you.
the Forrest Gumps, they just fall off
Yeah.
like halfway down the driveway.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No, thank you. I don't want to be those leg braces.
Such a goddamn asshole. You say that, by the way, about Andy fucking that cancer patient, but I don't think you mean that.
No,
I think
of
you
course
would go
not.
wild, crazy, jealous bitch mode.
Yeah, if Andy mentions someone who like hit on him at a bar like years ago, I'm like, well, I hope she's dead.
Yeah.
I hope she.
Well, I hope
crashed
she
her
got hit by a car. Yeah.
on the way home, and she's happy. In
You're
whatever.
jealous like that?
Of course, she's a female.
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't think this lunatic?
No,
It's like-
I thought Roseblood.
Yeah, that's the new
There it
fucking
is.
name.
Little Freudian there.
Roseblood is exact. That's my nickname. Yeah.
It's BLUD.
No, I could absolutely tell that she would be like, "Oh, I'll kill a bitch with my bare hands." Like, it would
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have like jokes about how jealous I am and shit. It's I'm definitely a jealous person, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been watching. I've been watching this show on Netflix
Like-
where it's called The One. The idea is you give your hair, they can match you genetically with your soulmate romantically. It's like, you know.
Wait, where is
made up.
this?
It's on Netflix. It's
not
a
real.
made up thing. It's
Oh, okay.
yeah. But in the show, one
I've
girl
been looking for an excuse.
I was like, what the fuck?
one girl gets her husband's DNA, finds out his match, and
Yeah.
then goes and stalks the girl to make sure they don't like ever meet.
You know what's the
That's some
saddest
shit you
part
would
about
do.
this show? Is that bald guys don't get anybody. They don't get anyone.
Wait, hang on. Andy's tall though.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
tall conquers bald.
Tall conquers bald for sure.
Right.
Yeah. But in the show, how are they going to find out who the soulmate is? Some bald guy.
Oh, you mean literally they can't pluck their hair?
Yeah, some
I see
bald
what
guy
you're
goes
saying.
in and he's like, help me. And they're like, sorry,
You don't get love.
Yeah.
You're bald. You don't deserve love.
beat it.
Is that, you think, bald? I think that would pretty universal, right?
What?
That tall trumps bald.
Yeah, I think so.
Like you could deal with a bald
here's the
guy. who's
thing,
tall, but
everybody
you can't
wants
deal
a
with like a
tall
5'3" guy.
Everybody wants a really tall guy until you get pregnant. And then you're like, fuck. Because
Why?
like,
the baby's gonna be
yeah,
big?
because it's going to be huge.
Well, that's not really true.
Yes, it is.
What if you got most of your genetics? You're like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, if I get pregnant with Andy's baby, it's going to be a disaster. I'm going to be fucking huge.
How big do you think this baby could be? They're all kind of in the same range here.
Dude,
Like you could be born like 6 pounds and grow to be. I was like 6 pounds flat. I'm 6 feet tall. You don't. It's not like if you're
Did your
tall,
mom
you're gonna come
smoke?
out like. Did my mom smoke?
Yeah,
I don't know.
possibly.
It was the 80s. I don't know what you're doing.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we just.
It was the 80s. They were mailing you cigarettes. They were like,
Yeah.
try these things.
Like it's you know, CDC says no, but like it's fine.
Don't you feel like we just like started that being good during pregnancy? I feel like up until like
I think-
98.
I
people were like,
I vividly remember one time I'm the oldest of my siblings, so I was probably 7 at my youngest was born.
Yeah.
I remember walking into the house. My mom was laying on the couch, red couch. She was watching TV in a full pajama suit, like fucking Charlie's grandfather.
Yeah.
And she just reaches a finger down, grabs a Heineken, and picks it up like that, and shakes it. And I was like 7. And I was like,
that doesn't look right.
Doesn't feel right.
I don't know. And me and my dad walked into my Bruins game, I think. My dad was like, you can have 1 or 2. I was like, she's definitely been doing that all night, dude.
She's done 1 or 2 6 times.
It's 11 p.m. Like, we've been gone since 5. She's been doing that
Yeah.
the
for
moment
sure.
we walked out the door.
For sure. And I feel like in a way I'm almost like we were really precious about pregnancy. I think we're going to get to the other side and we're going to be like,
fuck it.
We're going to start letting pregnant women do some more shit.
You can't eat deli meat. You know how fucking ridiculous that is?
I mean, nobody's following that rule.
They better not be.
They're
It's
not.
crazy.
I mean, maybe first-time moms who like live in Portland.
Yeah.
But like, I can't imagine.
You look like you would fit in there, by the way.
I do. I look like
you look like it, but you don't. Your attitude wouldn't.
Everybody thinks I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah.
That doesn't know me.
Yeah, like one look at you, like that bitch vegan.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like, no, she's just an asshole. That's all.
No. And then I open my mouth and they're like, oh, she eats meat with her hands. Absolutely. But yeah, no, I don't. I don't know. It's very interesting because I'm like already hyped. So me as a pregnant woman, I feel like would be. I got to be locked in a cage for 9 months. I don't think I could be. I think I'd be let out.
I think you would kill Andy before it's over.
I think that would be the hardest part.
Like pregnant, like having like pregnancy rage, you would kill somebody.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the hardest part of my pregnancy is like how mean I would be to my husband. Like that's, I'm like, that would be really
that's
very
probably pretty standard.
Like it's hard to be that.
You're already very mean to him.
Yeah,
So
but
maybe
imagine
he's ready for
he
it.
gets me pregnant. I get to like, that's his fault. I get to like, and then he doesn't have to also be pregnant. I would be furious.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. The entire pregnancy, like, why don't you have to fucking carry this baby?
100%.
Tall, bald asshole.
100%.
Yes.
I'd be like, we should have gotten a fucking surrogate. This is bullshit.
I had a friend. He told his wife was complaining, like, you know, morning sickness and da-da-da. And he goes, I mean, you're genetically put on this earth to do this. What's like the big deal? and like she was seeing red, right?
Oh my
and
God.
then to like try to smooth it over, he was like, well, yeah, but I mean, like, and like I'm genetically here to put it in you, so like we're both doing it. It's
That
like, no,
what?
dude, no, that does
No.
not help.
Unless you're carrying her for 9 months, it doesn't fucking hold up.
She was.
Like-
I'm surprised he's still alive.
Yeah.
Woo.
He's not in jail or anything?
Yeah, I mean, he's in metaphorical jail for the rest of his life. You know? That
Like,
he lives with her
literally or
forever.
figuratively,
so,
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So St. Patrick's Day today. We were talking earlier about our like best and worst St. Patrick's days. But back when you were boozing and partying, was this a big day for you? Were you guys like St. Patrick's Day people?
Do you think I was keeping track of the days when I was drinking?
That's what I said.
It's like it's just a normal day for me.
I still drink, but that's what I said.
I mean, this was like amateur night.
Yeah, I
This
can
is
see you being one of those. Yeah.
This and New Year's Eve when I was drinking, I honestly I couldn't tell you what the fuck I did on a single St. Patrick's Day or New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I'd have to like make calls and be like, hey, where were
What
we
happened?
when this happened? Like I have no idea. Every day was St. fucking Patty's. I was in Boston, you know? I
Yeah,
was
just
like,
every day was
You
that.
live in Boston?
yeah, I was in Boston like the whole time I was drinking in college.
Where'd you go
And
to school?
Emerson.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
A visceral.
Why do
visceral
you say that?
Yeah, why?
I don't have
Nate
like
with a
school-
groan from the
Why are
peanut
you so
gallery.
anti-
The problem with meat.
There's like Oberlin and Emerson, and it's just
What's Oberlin?
it's the one in Ohio where you wish you would come to.
I don't
I've
think
never heard of
Emerson
it.
is like, I don't.
Wait, why
I've never heard those two compared.
Oh, they're the two.
No one's ever compared them. That's why. I've never.
Whoa!
I
Hey!
thought you were a real leprechaun.
Well, it kind of is. I
I
mean,
was like,
kind
what
of.
the fuck?
Technically, I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What's the story? Here we go.
You guys can have.
Thank you.
There we go. I brought one for everybody.
I'm
Rosebud
good.
does his great.
I have a disease.
Are you sure?
Jesus, I know. But it's also like a leather trench coat. So anyway, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for having us.
Cheers.
Shout out to Factory 380 for having us here. It's great.
Of course.
We got a pitch for you in a minute, by the way. I got it.
I'll take it so you can pitch it to him.
Lovely.
All right.
I'm also pumping bullets here at the moment.
Also, Casey, while you're here.
All right, so hey, we're
It
gonna let
smells like
Casey.
hair is burning. I don't know what was it on the top of that.
Honestly,
It's his hair,
there's
probably.
like 7 hairsprays in here.
Yeah, I truly.
Might have to just bring this down for a second.
Yeah, you must be fucking so.
I'll tell you what. You know what's surprising? You smell unbelievable.
Do you have pants
just
on
want-
underneath?
I did have a pair of skinny jeans.
Yeah. Hey, now. Let's get wild with it, man.
Holy mother of God, lads.
Do you want to give a?
I can hold it out like this.
Okay. Does that work? Yeah.
Oh, that works. Okay.
Nah, we're okay.
What?
We're okay. You're roasting, huh?
I mean, if you can turn it on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
do that
sure.
then. Yeah.
It's right here.
The colder you can make it, the better.
Yeah.
I love that. He's like, wow, I thought you were a leprechaun. He is.
No, I truly was like,
Scotty
am I
Leprechaun.
hallucinating? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
He
fresh
works
off the-
here?
Yeah, he's the manager owner. Yeah.
Okay, I thought he just lived in the attic.
Yeah. Oh, that might be true. Yeah. He's turning down the.
He wanted to turn the air on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't get as much fanfare. I feel bad. You just put that one in your belly. Yeah.
Oh, he just gutted that case.
Yeah.
I heard the bell. Yeah.
Oh, she did it.
Yeah.
No, I heard that one of you does an accent, or I saw that one of you does an accent. Okay, well, never mind. You look too excited to do it.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I
Now
didn't
it's not
excited.
cool.
I don't want to do it anymore.
I don't do a good one. It's not a
Well, you stood back like you were
Well, I
ready.
was like, yeah, it's me.
Okay, well,
You're
let's-
looking at the guy.
Let's hear it.
Oh, no, I can't do it in front
Now with the Irish guys.
As I said, yeah.
You got to do it
As
in
I
front of
said,
the
I feel
Irish
like
guy.
Jesus Christ, he doesn't have any pockets. You know yourself like. Yes. Please.
Just hold on to it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you throw it wherever. We're just...
Put it in your dick. I don't know.
All right, so
There we go.
we had an idea, and by we I mean me. In case we give you.
I'll co-sign it.
Yeah, okay, it was both of us. So here's the thing: we think it's time to cancel St. Patrick's Day.
Why?
I think it's offensive, and I think every movement.
It's high
needs-
time we start getting some.
Every movement needs a face, and I think we put Scotland's face on it.
Yeah, I mean.
And we go, look, it's offensive. We're not just people who drink and fight. And we don't just drink Guinness. We don't just drink corned beef, eat corned beef. It's time to fucking end this because it's depressing.
St. Patrick's on table 4 if you want to jump out and have a chin wag with them, you know.
I don't know what that means.
A chin wag in Dublin means a chat. Yeah. Chin and wagging.
You're asking
we
this
grew
man.
up in this whole mad world, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, listen, I think the thing is, we do just drink and fight. Like all the stereotypes are kind of true. All the things, it's like, yeah, we get it.
I mean, for sure, yeah.
Have you ever been offended by anything?
Not at all.
Not at all, right?
Yeah, no.
Like forget about just Irish stereotypes. I don't think I've ever been offended by anything ever.
No. We'd be the same. I mean, like, our mates, like, we just take the piss out of each other.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
It's like a thing. It's like an Irish thing. So, like, growing up, it was like, you're on a bar, you think you're fucking it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a constant just take the piss out of you. Like, it's never like, good job or any of that shit. You know what I mean?
No,
but it's nice to hear occasionally.
No, yeah.
But it would be nice if we did.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe we can work that in sometime.
Every once in a while.
Yeah,
oh,
that was a long boat ride from Dublin over here. You know what I mean? but yeah.
No, I mean, I think the Irish are the last people who are not. The Italians used to kind of. I used to give it to the Italians. We were kind of like hand.
Oh, then they came for Columbus Day.
Yeah, and then
That's true.
Wait, are you saying we can't make fun of Italians anymore?
No, I'm saying that Italians used to be cool too, and they were like, they could take it and they wouldn't get offended, and then they started to kind of get a little fucking sensitive too.
You don't think Italians have been sensitive this whole fucking time?
Well, not. They used to be
Italians
better
have
than
a
the other.
very
Better than just.
strict code.
I'm gonna get in trouble here, but
No, I know.
Nick, counter.
Yeah.
Ding.
Ring the bell there, Nick. I'm losing weight here. Like. Thank you. I mean, there's a full sheen.
You look like you're sitting in the corner between boxing rounds right now.
Have you seen out there? Like,
He's gonna look like Macklemore by the time.
I'm trying to have the big sexy hair today. I think 20 quid it cost me. You know? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like as I said, we're just used to it, you know.
Yeah.
Like with the whole thing about everyone getting offended, it was like the Lucky Charms thing. I'm like, well, if all the rest of the fucking shit's going, you better take that shit too. You know?
Let's start it.
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
John, listen to us now. Lucky Charms, get the fuck off the shelf.
No, Irish car bombs.
Yeah.
That is literally the only time I've ever heard some Irish controversy is the car bombs.
It's funny, I know. So like basically, there's like a famous bar downtown, and they started this whole thing about like car bombs. And
Here.
Yeah, downtown, in the financial district.
Right,
there are like sister bars and all that.
Right.
So I actually I'm like, it's not like I grew up in Dublin, so like it's like a Northern Irish kind of thing. We're not close to it, but it is very, it is there.
Right.
But anyway, this year in particular, people are taking action against it. You know what I mean? So
against what?
Against the car bomb. So the car bomb was an actual thing that like you would turn on your car and it would blow up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
no, I mean it was
I said
no doubt it is a horrible thing that happened, but like I don't know, it's kind of fun. You drop the thing and it's like a bomb. I don't know. It's like that's
at the same time it doesn't like translate over here.
Yeah.
So like why would you get offended? They're not saying it in like a kind of a derogatory negative way. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
So what do they say we're supposed to call them?
I think Irish slammers, I believe.
Irish
slammers. Like, come on, it's like that's like the WF changes the WWE.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna call it that.
The Dudley brothers are now the fucking O'Brien brothers. Like it doesn't have that same ring.
Yeah, no,
people threw chairs instead of tables. You know?
Yeah, no, I to me it's like the horse is out of the barn on that one.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, there's like some things like that, but it's like at the same time.
But other than that, what else? I've never heard of any other Irish controversy really.
Yeah.
Scotty pulls out a notebook.
I know.
My sleep.
I've waited my whole life for this moment.
Finally.
Oh, jeez, it's gone again.
Who do you think, as a comic, who's like the most? Who's like the most sensitive group that you like avoid?
There's liberal white women are very sensitive.
You.
Rosebud's like me.
She fucking scares me so much. The way she just like.
She pursed her lips like, yeah, go say something.
Liberal white women.
Say something funny. When was the last time you were in a fight?
Last time I was in a physical fight?
Yeah. Have you fought a lot?
No.
Have you punched a bitch in the face?
No. I'm like
You've never punched a girl in the face?
No, I'm like the person that yells that I'm gonna I start a fight and then I run. I'm like that one. The one that like
you are tiny. You are small, so I can understand.
I throw the thing and then I go like bye. You know what I mean? And I just leave whoever I'm dating to deal with it.
I swear to God, Andy's life is the goddamn worst.
He's so happy. He's obsessed with me.
So I can do that.
No, that's the best part about our relationship is like we shit on each other.
Yeah.
And then when we're like alone, it's very sweet, but we'll never let anybody see that because it's embarrassing and gross.
Absolutely. It's horrible.
It's like,
you know what you should do for the money? Would you do that for the Patreon? You can see me and Andy be nice to each other. How much money would that cost?
Oh, fuck.
Fucking $500 a month.
This is why your podcast is successful and mine is making $1,000 a month. This is why. Because I would never.
Yeah, because we sit here and we talk about waking ourselves up when we fart. we're really.
But that's some content that I'm like, I don't know if I could do.
Honestly, what would be the number?
We might shave my head before we do that. Like, that's so embarrassing.
You are glowing right now, though.
I would never.
You look like a woman in a happy.
I would never let anybody.
Because Andy's out of town.
He's like, here's the thing. I just feel like it's gross when you see couples like loving each other publicly in that way where you're like, it's like we're very close and we're best friends, and I just don't want people to like ruin that with like, you guys are so cute. Yeah. I'd be like, ugh.
Fuck, now I hate them.
That's not for you. That's ours. Yeah. So they don't get to see that. No, I wouldn't do that for the Patreon. Maybe, well.
Yeah, everybody's got a price.
Yeah.
$500 a month tier. You get to just watch me and you live.
It's good work if you can get
$500 a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. See, everyone's got a number.
Yeah, I'll add that.
We'll book you in for tomorrow. 3
Huh?
p.m. type of situation.
Like same time, same place.
I'll wash the suit. I'll wash the suit. I'm absolutely melting here.
This is what we would have to do. We'd have to write. We'd have to read the letters that we write to each other. This is something that we do where every time I leave town or he leaves town, we leave a note in each other's suitcase so that when like the other person gets where they're going, they see it.
Rosebud.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Yeah.
Gay. That's gay.
Are you serious?
And what it, give me,
see, look at that. Look at the reaction you're garnering. That's what you want.
what give me an
Go to a
example.
commercial break.
Would it say?
Jesus,
We gotta get this sorted. My God.
He usually says he'll be like, I love you, I miss you. He'll be like, please stay away from basketball courts.
Just watch James Harden
He's
on
like,
TV,
stay away from
please.
basketball courts, mega churches. Like he's like,
bars and
yeah, he's like, he'll just basically be like, please don't cheat on me. And like, it's so there's jokes in there, but it's like a sweet thing to do. Where it's it's like embarrassingly sweet.
When Andy did ATI, when both you guys did ATI, and you both made a joke about you fucking an entire NBA team separately. She was like, "I want to fuck an entire NBA team," and then he did. He was like, "My wife wants to fuck an entire NBA team." Match made in heaven.
Yeah,
an absolute match made in heaven.
Yeah, 100%. He knows his wife.
I love it. All right. Well, listen. Thank you so much for having us here.
I have one more question. Why do you guys let Americans do this? Like I was talking to Killian, and I was like, Killian, what are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? Thinking like he's gonna be like, shut up, you fucking loser. I don't do St. Patrick's Day. And he's like, oh, I got a spot down in Virginia. I got the table reserved from 10 to 2 a.m.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, Killian has a kid now, and I'm picking out a different shade of skinny jeans. You know? So we're on completely different paths. But like, I mean, I don't know. Like, it was funny what you said earlier about the whole like, say we moved over here and like, say in Dublin, like it's a mad kind of like, you can go out and have a wild night, where here you got to be so careful. You're saying about fighting and stuff like that, you know. Like in Ireland, it's like my uncle's like really high up in the cops and shit. So like you're just go wherever you want.
Everyone Irish.
You got like half a Corona on your head. That's mad. You're like, you know me, Uncle Jack. You know what I mean? It's like just, you know. Where here it's like, so everyone's on like a thin line, you know. Like for us, we had to adapt real quick, you know.
Right.
So like the Paddy's Day thing is like, everyone loves being Irish and stuff, and like even Jack behind the bar today, you want to see the gear on him, is just like he's like a 1985 like fucking Irish. So I'm like, where did you even get that? He's like, have you got like 10 minutes? We'll have a pint after, and I'll fill you in about the whole thing. You know? So like we all love it, and like I got more into it as I moved here when it was like the kind of Irish like in New York, and I remember my first. Oh God! I was like chatting to this girl from Boston, and she was like, I met her. I worked in this like shit bar in Times Square, and I had about 3 days before I was getting fired, and I knew I was just holding on for like her to come back. Do you know what I mean? And anyway, so I was meant to meet her in this bar, and I remember the bartender saying to me, "The only Irish guy that's like not wearing green in here." Do you know what I mean? It was kind of like, but I loved that everyone was so into it, and of course, and like pay for a drink the whole night because it was the whole Irish thing. So like that's the whole thing about New York, you know, like. I came here for like a month. I'm here 8.5 years.
Never left?
Yeah. All right now. I'm not fucking leaving. So no, it's been, but like, I mean, the Paddy's Day thing is class, you know, and like we still do love it. There's not a moment where we're like, oh, this is like an American. It's like,
right, because again, we don't care. Well,
that's the thing.
American
like,
Irish
out there is absolutely mad, and they're like, I was putting up a thing and like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, I don't have time now. I'll tell you later. As I'm like dripping sweat, you know. So I'll go out there like, we didn't get our Tito sodas for 25 minutes. I'm like, I was doing better things. Will you come back and we'll give you a shot when you come back next week?
Well, everybody should come. It's Factory 380 here. It's 28th. Come on through. Thank you so much for having us, man. Thank you to Nick. Thank you to Rosebud. When's your special? Yeah, one more. Come on up, Casey. Come on up, you dumb hoe. Let's go. Oh, there's one here. Don't worry. We got you one. When's your special coming out? Anytime? Do we know yet or no?
When's my special coming out? I don't know yet.
Not yet. All right. We'll be on the lookout for it. Rosebud Bacon.
It's on ATC?
Yeah, well, I'm self-releasing, but I don't know. I'll fill you guys in after the cameras are off.
There you go, girl. Finish it up, girl. Finish it up, girl. Yeah, absolutely. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We'll see you guys next month for our live show. Go follow Rosebud Baker on everything social, and we'll see you guys in a month. Hey, let's go.
We are 52,000 subscribers on YouTube right now. We want 1 million. pretty preferential. But at 60,000, we're going to reward you. We have the Rat Family Vacation, a lost footage from me, Marty Mush, and Casey Smith's trip to Gainesville, I believe, and then Orlando.
I've never seen this because I wasn't there for this, so I want to fucking see this. So subscribe.
It's lost footage that is like it was going to be like a 3-minute video. I think we now have five
You know what
minute
this
videos,
is?
so it's going to be a half-hour video.
You know what this is? This is the Hamilton cut.
Yeah,
this is like a 9. It should have been a normal movie. It's going to be like a 9-hour film of these idiots running around DC or running around Orlando.
We got shit-faced in Epcot. I took like 100 milligrams of Adderall. I was really zooming. They forgot how much Adderall they gave me. I was on a lot of Adderall. I had a million beers. The plane got canceled. Got off. Got drunk. There's a lot of stuff. Me and Marty argue about fire escapes. That's probably a whole episode right there. It's fucking awesome.
Subscribe to the KFC Radio YouTube right now.
I really think I took 120 milligrams of Adderall that day.